Hi, everybody. Welcome in or welcome back to Between Realms Tarot. Today's reading is going to be about long distance relationship. If you are in a long distance relationship, you would like to know what's going on in this connection, maybe the nature of this connection right now and the potential of it and where is it going. Maybe you would like to confirm some intuitive information that you have. Maybe you would like to know what are your person's intentions towards you, since it's a long distance relationship. This reading is going to be for you. Before we head to the reading, I want to remind you guys that I do private readings. So if you want to book a private reading, you will find my email in the description box below. And if you would like to support me and my channel, you will find all the details also in the description box below. Now let's head to the reading. For today's reading, we are going to have 3 piles, and I'm going to choose them with the Romantic Lenormand deck. We're gonna see what is going on in your long distance relationship. So let's get pile number 1 about their long distance relationship. Pile number 1, okay. Let's get pile number 1 and let's see what is going on in their long distance relationship. Let's see. We have cross for pile number 1. Let's see, what do we have for pile number 2? For pile number 2, let's see, what do we have? We have mice. And let's see, what do we have for pile number 3 about their long distance relationship. Let's see, what do we have for pile number 3 about their long distance relationship. We have tree. So let's uncover what is going on in your long distance relationship. This is going to be pile number 1 with cross, card number 36. This is going to be pile number 2 with mice, card number 23. And this is going to be pile number 3 with tree, card number 5. So take a deep breath, relax, and choose the pile that draws you the most. It's gonna have your answer. You will find the timestamps in the description box below. And if you have picked your pile, let's start your reading. Hi, pile number 1. If you have picked the card cross, card number 36, this is going to be a reading about what is going on in this long distance relationship. For this reading, I'm going to be using the astrological dices, and I'm also going to be using the classical Rider-Waite tarot, and I'm going to be using the Green Witch Oracle and the archetypes of the wild unknown. So let's start the reading. Let's see what is going on in your long distance relationship. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. The connection that you have with your person here, it feels like it's changing, and it's all because of unexpected factors. The card that you have chosen here, the card cross, talks about heavy duties and burdens and responsibilities. It talks about a challenging and a testing period of time. So it feels like this connection with your person, this long distance relationship that you are having with this person, might be going through a testing period where both of you might be asking yourself if you still want to be together because of the challenges that this situation is imposing on both of you. I feel like initially when you or this person, I feel like maybe traveled, maybe changed locations. Maybe it's you who changed location, maybe it's your person, or maybe you have met each other, I don't know, online. The thing is that I feel like one of you left for maybe work or university or something like that, and I feel like you initially have this bond that is very strong and very committed, with the vow in here, with the vow. And but with what is happening currently in the situation is that it's going through a lot of unexpected factors, with Uranus in the 10th house in Gemini here with the dices, where both of you guys are asked to adjust. Maybe you didn't expect things to be this unstable, I feel. So yeah, I feel like both of you are going through some things that are changing your worlds, and maybe both of you are changing priorities. Maybe I feel like both of you might have different ambitions and different things to work on, different responsibilities, and I feel like it's weighing heavy on both of you. And maintaining a long distance relationship can be hard in these circumstances. With refinement and the Dahlia Rose card number 42 in here, it's a card that is associated with the zodiac sign of Scorpio, and it shows a period of transformation. And definitely this period of transformation is initially initiated by these heavy responsibilities and changes in each of your lives and your person, pile number 1. And with refinement, there is a call in here to adjust each other's lives and each other's priorities, and actually check in with yourself. Maybe, is this person still a priority? Do you still want to be with this person? Because it feels like the bond between you is strong with the vow. But yeah, it's like whatever you're going through, you and your person, by number 1, you seem to be tested, and it's like a test of faith, of, do you still want to be with this person? Are you still interested? Do you still want to invest in this person? And yeah, as I said, with refinement, it's telling you that you need to make some type of adjustments, you and your person, if you want to make this connection somehow flow easily here with the 6 of Swords. So it's kind of asking you to take action and practical steps, and take, I want to say, responsibility for maybe keeping this connection and keeping maybe the bond and the vow that you have for each other. I feel like you might have promised each other to stick with each other and to be there for each other despite the distance. And yeah, I feel like it might be heavy on you right now, but it's telling you that the connection right now still has that element of connectedness. It still has that element of being there for each other. So the bond is still there, but the challenge is in first communication here with Gemini energy. And because of the unexpected or the unpredictability element in this connection, communication might be key in here. So you do need to communicate, pile number 1, and your person too. You do need to have this communication in order to have order and to actually make this situation float, or I want to say sail in this connection to calmer waters. Because yeah, it feels like either you or this person, and I feel like it might be you, there is pain in here. and it might be fear or pain of fear of abandonment in here. I feel like you or your person or both of you are heartbroken because of the element of unpredictability and fear of the future. I feel like there is this maybe lack of communication that is producing this element of insecurity and this element of hidden like there is something that is not clear in this connection. I feel like despite the connection still being there and the vow of the bond still being there, but I feel like maybe because of the lack of communication there, or because of the lack of communication, there might be confusion and fears and illusions around this connection that are leading to heartbreak here with the Three of Swords and the Orphan card. So I feel like you or your person might feel abandoned by the other person, or I feel like I don't see I feel like maybe one of you is cultivating their independence, maybe working on their career here with the 10th house and the 9 of Pentacles, and that might make you feel like if it's your person who's doing this, like focusing on their independence and their career, this might make you feel like they're abandoning the connection, or that they're abandoning you. Or if you are the one who's doing that, yeah, you might make the other person, or if both of you guys are doing this, maybe each one of you have this perception of being abandoned or the connection being abandoned, and that is resulting in this heartbreak with the Three of Swords. The key in here in this connection, pile number 1, is that to take actual control of the situation in the way that you do need to take accountability for your actions and your own decisions, and actually know what you want and work for it. Because with the cross, it shows huge responsibilities and the need to maybe there are challenges in each of your lives, and each one of you wants to get their lives together, and that is compromising the connection because it's a long distance one. But it's showing you that the connection is still there and the bond is still strong, and you can keep it if you choose to communicate. Because with the 9 of Pentacles and even the Knight of Pentacles here, stability in this connection and the stability of this connection is still available to you. But I feel like communication and working, and actually I want to say real, authentic and open and direct communication about what do you want and what does this person want, and how are you willing to work on this connection is needed in here. And it's the key to actually maybe make things easier and make it clear to this person, and them making clear to you that they still care, that the bond is still there and they feel connected to you, or you feel connected to them, and that the connection is still there and it's valuable. So if both of you recognize that this connection is valuable and you see that the bond is still there, because the cards are showing that the bond is still there, it's like the guidance for you is to communicate about it and actually work on it, because it's there for you, it's available for you to work on this connection and to refine it into something that is more stable long term here with the Knight of Pentacles. It might take time, but it's going to be solid and it's going to be long term. 100% it's going to be successful. But the key, as I said, is to have open and genuine communication, and recognize this connection for what it is, and what do you want to make out of it. Like, it requires your and your person's work, pile number 1. So I do want to tell you that despite maybe you feeling this heartbreak here with the Three of Swords and the Moon and the Cross, and feeling burdened because with the Emperor here, despite you feeling that, if you still feel the bond, communication is key, pile number 1. If you communicate, you will be able to work on this with your person and take this connection into a place that is more stable, more realistically stable, and something that can lead to something long-term and more happy. So, and happier. So, and happier and more solid. So, pile number 1, this is all I have for you for your reading. I hope it helped you, it gave you insight. If you resonated, please press the like button, comment because I read all comments, maybe share, and subscribe so you won't miss any future readings. And if you want to book a private reading with me, or if you'd like to support me and my channel, you will find all the details in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching pile number 1, and see you next time. Hi, pile number 2. If you have picked the card Mice, card number 23, this is gonna be a reading about this long distance, what is going on in this long distance relationship. So for this reading, I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite Tarot, and I'm also going to be using the astrological dices, and I'm going to be using the archetypes of the Wild Unknown and the Green Witch Oracle. So let's start your reading. So what is going on in this long distance relationship for pile number 2? Pile number 2. You have chosen the card Mice in here, card number 23, and this card somehow points at some difficulties that you are having with this person, with your person, pile number 2, and with Neptune in Cancer in the 2nd house. These types of issues, or this type of issues that you are having with this person, might be, let's say, let me give you an example. There might be financial strains, maybe stress issues that one of you or both of you guys might be struggling with, or there might be this attitude of nitpicking because of stress issues. So the idea is that what is going on in your connection right now, you might be feeling this sense of restlessness that is due to some small issues, some nitpicking, maybe some small arguments that you can be having on the daily. And it might be, yeah, as I said, these are very much small arguments that you might be having, or some stressful situations. It's all due to personal stress. And because of that you might be questioning right now with Neptune in Cancer in the 2nd house, you might be questioning the value and the security of this connection. Because Neptune is this doubtful energy, this illusionary energy, this foggy energy being placed in the 2nd house here in Cancer. It clearly shows a doubt around value and a doubt around security, and specifically might be a doubt around emotional security. So you might be, or your person or both of you, because of these small stresses, might be questioning, or the reason you might be going through these small stresses and nitpicking energy is because of doubt and insecurity, and especially emotional insecurity. Maybe doubt around the security and the value of this connection, or the value of you or your person, and or where do you stand in this person's emotional life. Like, maybe you might be wondering, am I important to them? Is my emotional security important to them? But I want to tell you, pile number 2, that this is just a period. It's just a time where you were going through this. But what is telling you, like, the cards are clearly telling you here with the gem and Kairos and tranquility here, that it's clearly time to get away from this stressful energy. I feel like this was temporary. So it's clearly telling you that the connection that you have is a gem. that you have something special with this person, something that is irreplaceable in your life, and this connection that you have might be something that is very fated, and it's not something to compromise or to be compromised by these small arguments. And these small arguments are not meant to disturb your connection, pile number 2. So this long distance relationship, as I said, might be destabilized sometimes by the insecurity and the doubt of its emotional value and the emotional insecurity, and where each of you stand in the other's life. And but it's telling you that is only temporary. These doubts and these issues are temporary, and you get to have your tranquility here with Violet's here. With Violet here, you get to have your tranquility, and it's associated with the energy of Pisces. It's the energy of Neptune also. So I feel like it's trying to comfort you that you are gonna be safe. It's really telling you, because tranquility literally in the guidebook talks about safety and protection. And the issue here with Cancer, Neptune in Cancer, is a doubt around safety and protection, because Cancer is a sign of safety. So literally the tranquility card here is telling you that this is only temporary, and that you and your person and this connection is protected. And it feels protected by the divine here with Kairos. Kairos talks about the divine timing. So I feel like you might temporarily went through some issues in this connection where you might not have been seeing eye to eye, but you recognize that this connection is a gem in the rough, and that you don't want to lose this person, and they don't want to lose you too. I feel like both of you value each other in this way, that you don't want to lose each other, and that this connection will never be lost. Pile number 2, I see that this connection won't be lost, because I see here with the 2 of Cups that both of you somehow recognize the love that you have for each other, and the security is there, and you only went through that because of stress and because of personal issues that might lead you to be this doubtful here. So with the 2 of Cups, both of you guys, you and your person, pile number 2, feel this love and this connection with the other person, and that this person, your person, and you cannot be replaced. So this person, pile number 2, feels that you cannot be replaced, and you do feel that this connection will not be, it's not replaceable. So I feel like both of you tend to have this attitude where you want to defend its stability and its longevity here. And with the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Star, it's telling you that the key here, and that to manage to prolong your relationship, and I want to say to keep your relationship, because it's literally a gem. This relationship is a divine connection, and it's meant to be extremely tranquil. It's not meant to be full of arguments. It's there for you, pile number 2. It was just a time, and now it's changing, and it's definitely becoming better. The key here is to recognize that. It's to recognize the presence of the Queen of Pentacles, which is stability, and the presence of desire and emotional investment. So it feels like what you have towards each other here, pile number 2, and your person, is stability, real physical investment, long-term stable investment, real desire here and passion for each other with the King of Wands, and emotional maturity in this connection is very much available for you. And with the Star, this connection is divine. The Star here shows hope. It shows that the connection, it's literally under the Tranquility card, and it's next to the King of Cups, and it shows that the watery energy here for you and in your connection is very much healing. And once you let go of these arguments here, because the Star is also a card of letting go, you're gonna achieve this tranquility and this hope energy with the Star. So pile number 2, this connection is just going through some temporary instability because of maybe stressful issues, maybe emotional and physical, maybe exhaustion because of work, maybe because of the distance, and also maybe because of financial strains. Who knows? It's just that each one of you is going to have a different it's going to resonate differently with this reading, but it's telling you that this is temporary and what you have is way much stronger than this. And yeah, this connection is meant to be tranquil. This connection is meant to be hopeful and mature and stable and passionate. This connection has it all for you, pile number 2. It's encouraging you to see its truth and its reality, and to maybe communicate and try to work on bringing peace into this connection, because that's what it's meant to be like. That's what it's meant to be like. Your connection is meant to be peaceful and not very full of arguments. Pile number 2, I loved your reading. I really hope it helped you. If it resonated with you, please press the like button, comment, because I read all comments and I also reply, and subscribe so you won't miss any future readings. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can find my email in the description box below. And if you'd like to support me and my channel, I would be so grateful for you. You will find my details also in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching pile number 2, and see you next time. Hi, pile number 3. If you have picked the card 3, card number 5, this is going to be a reading about what is going on in this long distance relationship. So for this reading, I'm going to be using the archetypes of the Wild Unknown, and I'm going to be using Classical Tarot and the Greenwich Oracles and the Dices of Astrology. So let's start your reading. What is going on? What is going on in this long distance relationship for pile number 3? Pile number 3. You have chosen the card 3 here, and this card of the Lenormand deck is talking about a natural unfolding of events. Basically, the theme of your long distance relationship, pile number 3, right now is transformation. And this connection is going through change, but I want to tell you that what I was hearing through the whole reading is the change of you. So despite being this reading about your connection, pile number 3, it's going through transformation, and this transformation is unfolding according to your individual transformation, pile number 3, especially yours, but also your person's transformation. I feel like pile number 3, with the 3 here, the 3 card, as I said, talks about change and natural unfolding of the situation, of things that goes through somehow, because the 3, a natural cycle of death and rebirth. But the 3 also talks about the impact of individual actions, practical steps and individual actions on the natural unfolding of things. So despite like the change being necessary and unfolding in a way that is fated and destined, it heavily depends on the steps that you take, pile number 3, you individually and personally. I'm addressing you and your person, but especially you, because this reading is about you are the one who is watching this reading. With the Pluto in the 6th house in Taurus here, definitely the change that is happening in this relationship might be in the practical day-to-day steps that are, happening in this connection. It's like the routine and the effort of that is somehow taken to build the stability. Taurus energy here of this connection is changing, and it's a daily, it's somehow it's changing and it's transforming. And this transformation is about effort. I want to say with the 6th house is about effort and daily persistence and patience, because Taurus also is slow. It's earthy energy of stability and this connection. But so what I'm seeing here is a transformation of the connection and of its stability according to what day-to-day steps do you take, what kind of effort do you put in. Pile number 3, not only in the connection but also in yourself. Because with the divination here, this card talks about a fated change and transformation. It's associated with the zodiac sign of Scorpio that is ruled by the planet Pluto and the Mars. And as you see here, we can see the symbol of a divination ball, crystal ball in there. And it really talks about fate and destiny and how it plays a huge role in how do we view any situation in our lives. It's like you're going through a destined change in this connection. Pile number 3, and it comes it's gonna also be affected by how do you approach this change. Do you let it happen, or do you stand in its way? Do you unfold with it? Pile number 3. Do you make conscious effort to improve yourself and change with the effort, with the change? Because the cycle is like beginning with the Wheel of Fortune in here. So the cycle is there. It started, and with the Fool, it's a new beginning. It's a fresh energy in here. And this fresh energy is being brought fast into your connection, and it's destined, it's fated. But it really, the result of it really depends on if you run with the wheel or if you run against it. If you swim against the current, you're only gonna slow the unfolding of this connection. Because with the 3 of Swords here, it feels like there is a resistance to change. Maybe change is something that is making you or this person or both of you feel like the connection is being lost or dying. Or maybe you feel like you might be abandoned with the 5 of Pentacles here. There's some kind of an insecurity, an individual insecurity in here. And as I said, because of the change that is being thrown at this connection, it's not meant to make things painful for you, pile number 3. It's not meant to make things painful or heartbreaking for you. Maybe the only thing that is heartbreaking for you is the change itself, and I understand. I somehow sometimes feel this heartache when anything changes in life, and it only comes like when the change unfolds at the end. I just tend to relax to it more, and from that and the recurring experience of change, I learned that heartbreak can come from resisting the comfort zone or the comfort that the situation brought to me in the past. And the change is not necessarily going to make me feel, it's not necessarily going to hurt me. It's just that this heartbreak and these emotions of me that I feel, that they might be coming from a place of fearing the result of the change, fearing being abandoned, fearing being alone and being maybe left out in the cold here with the 5 of Pentacles. But at the end, I always find that it's okay, it's normal, and things are okay, and I'm doing fine. And it brought me resilience. It taught me resilience. It taught me that I can always trust myself to lift up myself again. And change is not necessarily bad. It could be just taking me to a different place that is, I want to say uncharted territory, but it's not painful. At the end, it's just something new, and I feel bad and I feel heartbroken just because it's something new, just because the comfort is moving away from me. But as I said, yeah, this change, and you're feeling it, pile number 3. is happening in this connection because it's meant to happen here with Pluto. Pluto does not ask you what is going on. Pluto does not ask you if you want this change or not. Pluto changes whatever is not working in this connection. And it's bringing you this fresh energy here with the Fool and the Ace of Wands that is meant to revive something in this connection. And I feel like the thing that this change is reviving and inspiring and you spark here with the Ace of Wands is the personal freedom that is going to be gained by you at the end of this transformation. Because what I see here with the Venom card and the Threshold is that you're being like, the connection is changing, this long distance connection is changing here, but it's also bringing you an opportunity. As I said, are you gonna change with it or are you gonna resist it? So if you change with it, you're gonna be rewarded with this sense of self-sufficiency here with the Nine of Pentacles. And this sense of self-sufficiency is not meant to break you apart and your person, pile number 3. It's not meant to break the connection apart, because in every connection, independence is also important. Interdependence is also important. So I want to say that this change might be somehow, because of the distance, you might be feeling this heartbreaking change, pile number 3. But it's because, but if you change with it, and I'm gonna tell you how are you gonna change with it, because with the Threshold here, it's completely, it's like, you see here the Threshold, it's like these 2 feet of a person who's trying to jump out to something new, just like the Fool in here. The Fool is also on a threshold, pile number 3. So the connection is changing, pile number 3, but you are also meant to change with it, and you are on this threshold, pile number 3, onto a new you, pile number 3, maybe also your person. But with the Venom here, it's only because there are some toxic things that need to be left behind. Yeah, the chives in here, chives are this plant, I want to say, of cleansing and purification. Also, we use them for detoxifying the body of bacteria. And with the tree also talks about daily steps and practical steps. And with the Pluto and the Taurus in the 6th house, I feel like the strongest element in here, because the 6th house also talks about detoxification and purification of, I want to say, illnesses, of toxic habits, because it's the 7th from the 12th. So it talks about kind of actions are you going to take to relieve or change yourself, or let go of toxic habits that are not meant to serve you in your life. And with the Venom here, as I said, with the Threshold, there is some toxic energy that has been somehow living, or I want to say existing, in your aura and in your field of awareness, or maybe in your field of subconsciousness. Maybe it's been looming around you and lurking, and you need to take practical steps to purify yourself and change and become an improved version of yourself here with the 9 of Pentacles. So I want to tell you, pile number 3, that what is going on in this long distance connection is that it's changing. It's being put into a cycle of change. It's already started here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool, and Pluto here in the Taurus in the 6th house. And it's meant to change, to actually bring something that is healthier and that is more, inspiring here with the Ace of Wands. And the idea for you here, pile number 3, is that this change might be scaring you here with the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles, might be making you feel abandoned, might be making you feel insufficient and insecure, might be breaking your heart here with the 3 of Swords, but it's maybe only a fear of change and fear of the unknown, fear in the losing the comfort that you used to have in this connection, pile number 3. And with the tree and the divination and all of the rest of the cards, really they talk about the fact that if you resist the change, you will lose this connection. And despite like this reading being about this connection, it's not really about it. It's more about how do you choose to approach this change, because it's something that you can't control. So if the only thing that you can control is how do you react to this change that is divinely protected. So if you resist this change, you might not result in something that is fulfilling for you. But if you actually walk with the change and take the practical and a healthy style of, or healthy lifestyle, or a healthy way of living, and very much healthy, taking healthy decisions, making healthy decisions, I want to say it's all about health. I don't know why. I'm really feeling like this change is pushing you towards maybe embracing a healthy lifestyle, where you eat better, you maybe work out, maybe move your body, maybe I want to say walk daily. So I want to really say it might be about what do you eat. Like it might be pushing you towards eating better. So if you actually take the healthy steps and make the healthy choices to actually change and become a better version of yourself, you are promised a long-term self-sufficiency and independence in here, and your person too will be taking those steps. As I said, if one of you only takes these steps, you might be going, outgrowing each other, and might be deciding that you want different things from life. And if you are not, if you take it really, like, you cannot control what the other person does, you can only control what do you do, pile number 3. And the best thing you can offer yourself at this place and in this time, in this current time, is healthy choices and healthy decisions and healthy steps, practical steps towards independence and towards feeling self-sufficient and healthy. So yeah, pile number 3. I really think that you're gonna get out of this transformation as a very much developed you here with the 9 of Pentacles. You and your person might be rejoining again. Maybe the next time you see them, maybe when you close the distance, you will be this improved version of yourself that is going to feel sufficient, and your connection will be built on a new foundation where both of you are independent, and you're going to bring this sense of newness here with the Ace of Wands, and the connection will be way much better and way much improved. So pile number 3, I loved your reading, to be honest. I think it's promising, and I always love me a sense of development and self-improvement. So I really hope it helped you. If it resonated with you, please press the like button, subscribe so you won't miss any future content, and comment down below, because I read all comments and I also reply. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, maybe you want guidance on this change and this transformative time of your life, you can book a private reading with me. You can send me an email. You will find my email in the description box below. And if you would like to support me and my channel, you will find all the details in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching pile number 3, and see you next time.